My name is Malachi Patrick Kelly. I'm always known as Rusty. I didn't really know what Alzheimer's was in a way.
I used to think he was joking when he said he couldn't remember things. I thought he's having me on. And it takes a long time for it to build up to realise that there's something wrong. And then my daughter started noticing it.
She must have detected something, really. I don't think I really ever thought there was anything particularly wrong with me.
I wrote a letter to the doctor and said next time he comes down for something else, will she, investigate it? So she then did, and it was from there that she referred him to the memory clinic.
Well, I've been diagnosed as having Alzheimer's.
When I first told people that he'd got it, they all sort of said, "Oh, that must be awful for you. Will you remember us and all that?" And I said, "Well, it takes years for it to get to that stage." You hear the word dementia mentioned and you think it's sort of somebody who's completely doolally, which, it isn't at all. What I've learned about it, I think, has been quite comforting because, I've learnt it takes a long time to actually mature, and there's lots of treatment for it and lots of help, lots of support. The support from the Alzheimer's has been incredible, and they're very understanding, very generous spirited. I think it's the social groups he goes to have been a fantastic help, because I think they've made him feel normal, whereas I think he was beginning to think he was odd. Well, he goes to, we go to Singing for the Brain, and his face, he always looks very happy while he's there. And we go to, he goes to his art class. I don't go with him. He goes to his art class.
I think meeting some of the people, who've got Alzheimer's, but we don't talk about it anyway. I mean, we just meet up with people and they're friends, and we've got to know them, and we go out together.
He sometimes says, can't see anything wrong with Bill or with whoever it might be. And I said, well, they don't see anything wrong with you either. It's works both ways. As we've lived with it longer, it gets better because you adjust your life to it, I think, and it's not as bad as people say it's going to be. That's the other thing.
You can live your life with the treatment you get. I suppose the drugs that they give us are obviously doing us good.
It's only, I think people think it's a sort of a life ending. I don't mean that you die, but that your life comes to a full stop. And it doesn't. Life carries on pretty much as it did before.
Just being able to enjoy yourself, do what you can do without having too much tension and too much to worry about.